In the vast, rugged landscape of Balochistan, Pakistan, where arid mountains meet endless sky, a place of profound spiritual significance quietly endures. Here lies the sacred cave of Hinglaj Mata, revered by millions of Hindus as one of the most important pilgrimage sites in South Asia. Unlike grand temples adorned with gold and marble, this shrine is a humble cave nestled deep within Hingol National Park, a place where the earth itself seems to whisper ancient stories and legends to those who listen. For generations, devotees have braved harsh terrain and scorching sun to seek the blessings of the Divine Mother here, their footsteps echoing those of countless ancestors. The journey is long and difficult, winding through deserts and rocky paths, but faith draws pilgrims from Pakistan, India, and even distant corners of the world. Known affectionately as Nani Mandir, or Grandmother's Temple, the site reflects a deeply personal bond between goddess and devotee, where prayers are whispered with hope and gratitude. Here, faith transcends borders and backgrounds, echoing the region's rich, shared heritage that existed long before modern boundaries divided the land. The temple's survival through centuries of change and challenge is a testament to unwavering devotion and the enduring power of belief. Pilgrims leave behind comfort and familiarity, crossing deserts and rivers, focused only on receiving the goddess's darshan and blessings. The cave's simplicity, a formless stone smeared with vermilion, reminds visitors that divinity is found in the earth itself, not just in ornate idols or elaborate rituals. In this quiet sanctuary, where time seems to stand still, the goddess's energy has been worshipped for thousands of years, offering peace and hope to all who enter. Hinglaj Mata's home lies within the vast expanse of Hingol National Park, Pakistan's largest and most dramatic wilderness, stretching across the heart of Balochistan. Towering mudrock mountains and deep canyons carve out a landscape that feels both timeless and sacred, shaped by millennia of wind and water. The Hingol River winds through this arid expanse, its waters a lifeline for both wildlife and pilgrims who journey here from afar. For countless devotees, bathing in the river is a ritual of purification, a sacred act before approaching the revered shrine of Hinglaj Mata. The stark contrast between the lush riverbanks and the barren desert is seen as a sign of the goddess's grace, a symbol of hope and renewal in a harsh land. Geological wonders like the Princess of Hope and the enigmatic Balochistan Sphinx add to the region's mystical aura, drawing visitors and pilgrims alike. These ancient formations are seen by pilgrims as evidence of the divine presence that permeates the area, inspiring awe and reverence. The silence and immense scale of the landscape strip away worldly distractions, preparing the heart and mind for deep spiritual connection. Every rock, every gust of wind, seems to carry echoes of ancient prayers and the stories of those who have come before. Here, the land itself is sacred, a living, breathing part of the goddess's temple, where nature and spirituality are forever intertwined. Hinglaj Mata is one of the 51 Shakti Peethas, sacred sites where the goddess Sati's body is believed to have fallen. As the place where Sati's head landed, Hinglaj is considered the most important Peetha, associated with consciousness and liberation. Shakti Peethas are centers of divine feminine energy, where the goddess's presence is most concentrated. Here, Shakti is worshipped as the primordial cosmic force, the mother of all creation. For local Hindus, Hinglaj Mata is both a fierce protector and a loving guardian. The temple is a sanctuary, offering strength and comfort to devotees. Unlike ornate temples, the goddess here is worshipped as a simple, formless stone smeared with sindoor. This abstract form reminds worshippers that the divine is beyond name and shape. The focus is on internal connection, not outward image. At Hinglaj, the goddess is pure energy, felt deeply by all who come with faith. The story of Hinglaj Mata's origin is rooted in the myth of Sati and Shiva. Sati, daughter of King Daksha, married Shiva against her father's wishes. When Daksha insulted Shiva at a grand yajna, Sati, unable to bear the humiliation, immolated herself in protest. Shiva's grief turned to cosmic rage. He destroyed the yajna and wandered the universe with Sati's body. Fearing the end of creation, the gods asked Vishnu for help. Vishnu used his discus to dismember Sati's body. Her parts fell to earth, sanctifying each spot as a Shakti Peetha. Where her head fell became Hinglaj, the most sacred site, symbolizing consciousness. This act calmed Shiva, allowing healing and renewal to begin. Sati would later be reborn as Parvati, reuniting with Shiva. The legend is a powerful tale of love, loss, and the eternal cycle of creation. Hinglaj stands as a living reminder of this cosmic story. The annual Hinglaj Yatra is the most significant event for Hindus in Pakistan and beyond, drawing devotees from distant towns and even neighboring countries. It is a journey that transcends borders and generations, uniting people in a shared spiritual quest. Every April, tens of thousands of pilgrims, families, elders, children, embark on this sacred journey. They travel together, carrying not just their belongings, but also their hopes, prayers, and stories passed down through generations. Traveling by bus, car, and on foot, they form a vibrant river of faith across the desert. The landscape is transformed by their colorful presence, as songs and laughter echo across the arid expanse. The multi-day pilgrimage is filled with devotional songs, prayers, and a spirit of unity. Each step is a testament to their devotion, and the journey itself becomes an act of worship. Shared hardships forge strong bonds among travelers, turning strangers into friends. Along the way, acts of kindness and generosity are common, as pilgrims support one another through challenges. Upon reaching the cave, pilgrims crawl through a narrow opening, a symbolic act of humility and rebirth. This moment is deeply personal, marking a spiritual transformation for many. Inside, the air is thick with incense and prayers, as devotees receive darshan of the goddess. The atmosphere is charged with emotion, hope, and gratitude. Offerings of coconuts, red cloth, and oil lamps fill the cave with light and hope. Each offering is a symbol of faith, illuminating the sacred space and connecting the present with ancient tradition. The event is organized by volunteers who provide food, water, and shelter in temporary camps. Their tireless efforts ensure that every pilgrim is cared for, no matter how difficult the journey. The yatra is not just a religious ritual, it's a testament to community resilience and selfless service. It is a living example of how faith can inspire collective action and compassion. For many, this pilgrimage is the fulfillment of a lifelong dream. The joy and emotion on their faces reflect the deep significance of reaching this sacred site. It keeps the sacred tradition alive against all odds, ensuring that the spirit of Hinglaj Yatra endures for future generations. The Hinglaj pilgrimage is a journey through a landscape dotted with sacred sites. The first major stop is Ganesh Deva, where pilgrims pray for a safe journey. Next is Chandrakup, a mud volcano where devotees confess sins and offer coconuts, seeking forgiveness. The bubbling mud is seen as a sign that the goddess has heard their prayers. Pilgrims also visit shrines to Kali and Bhairava, fierce guardians who protect the sacred path. Each stop prepares the devotee for the final meeting with Hinglaj Mata. Rituals along the way purify mind and body, building anticipation for the main shrine. The journey itself becomes a spiritual transformation. Every site tells a story of faith and divine presence. The path to Hinglaj is as sacred as the destination. Hinglaj Mata is the Kuldevi or family goddess for communities like the Brahmakshatriyas and Charans. For them, she is the divine matriarch, protector, guide, and source of identity. The Brahmakshatriyas trace their origins to a legend where Hinglaj Mata saved their ancestors, shaping their destiny. The Charans, bards, and poets spread her fame through songs and stories across Rajasthan and Gujarat. Pilgrimage to Hinglaj is a return to their spiritual mother's home. Families keep her shrines in their homes, performing daily prayers and rituals. Even after partition, devotion to Hinglaj Mata endured, with new temples built in India. The original shrine in Balochistan remains the ultimate seat of their faith. One powerful legend shows Hinglaj Mata as a compassionate protector. When Parashurama vowed to destroy the Kshatriyas, fleeing kings sought refuge with the goddess. Hinglaj Mata promised them protection, urging them to renounce violence and embrace knowledge. When Parashurama arrived, she intervened, convincing him to spare the kings, who became the Brahmakshatriyas. This story is central to the Brahmakshatriya identity. She gave them a new purpose and lineage. The legend highlights the goddess's wisdom and mercy, transforming conflict into renewal. Her temple is seen as a sanctuary for all who seek refuge. Devotees find comfort in her promise of protection and guidance. At Hinglaj, fear is transformed into faith. Hinglaj Mata's temple is a symbol of unity, respected by Hindus and local Muslims alike. Known as Nani Mandir or Nani Ki Haj, it's a place of shared reverence and cooperation. The annual yatra strengthens community bonds and keeps ancient traditions alive. For the global Hindu diaspora, Hinglaj Mata is a link to an undivided past. Stories and songs about her preserve the memory of a sacred geography beyond borders. The temple's endurance through centuries is a testament to the resilience of faith. Pilgrims' devotion, passed down through generations, keeps the legacy vibrant. Hinglaj Mata is more than a remote shrine. She is a living symbol of hope, unity, and the divine feminine. Her cave in Balochistan stands as a beacon for all who seek peace and shelter. As long as pilgrims journey here, her story will inspire and unite generations to come.